Today is Thursday, July 8th, and we have the Ganga family on. Is it Jenga or Ganga? Ganga. We have the Ganga family on. You guys may remember Mr. Ganga, otherwise known as Tree, was on as the lawyer for one of our Forrest Fenn debates a couple of weeks ago or so. But they have actually found a real life treasure hunt in the LA area. And on today's show, that's what we wanted to talk about. So we are going to take a break from the Beacon Star, and we are going to talk about two different groups of people who have found treasure hunts. Also, later on in the show, Jana is going to be on to talk about the Minnesota one that she found. So I'm going to let you guys take it away. Tell us where you're from, a little bit about the treasure hunt, and what happened. How'd you guys find it?
Okay, so I guess I will start. First of all, thank you so much, Mike. You're the one that told us about this hunt when I called in when you had your call-in show. So
I remember.
Yep. I never would have known about it. So thank you very much.
That's awesome. Okay.
Yeah. So I'll start with Tree, since you already know him. This is John.
Mm-hmm.
He was on your panel as a lawyer. And he's nice, though. So just because he's a lawyer, okay, he's actually nice. And all lawyer jokes are welcome.
I love lawyer jokes.
And he's too modest to say this, but he's been involved in some very high profile cases, but I can't tell you because he might, have me killed. So that's true. Okay. And that's my daughter, Emery. She just graduated from high school.
Oh, nice. Congrats.
Thank you.
And she's college bound in a couple of months. So very cool.
Going to Boston University.
Yes.
Oh, nice. Boston.
I'm going to be studying acting there. I'm very excited.
Very cool. Yeah. I see entertainment industry, acting. It's all kind of comes together a little bit, right? Yeah. So you go to school there, then come back to LA. I got it. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. And I am Hillary, and I was involved with the Forrest Fenn hunt for a couple of years. Mm-hmm. I was really into it for a while. That's and my son Jacob is not here, but he's also he was involved in this hunt, and Emery will tell you about that part of it. But at one point, those white paper rolls you get at Home Depot that you put on big long tables for birthday parties.
Mm-hmm. I
had bought one. It was all over our house, like in the hallway, in the office, and we used to write solutions to the Forrest Fenn hunt. And nice. My son to this day resents me because he's sure he found the solution, and we never went boots on the ground. So yeah, I'm in the doghouse with him for years now. So
and we'll never know where it is because
maybe we hope someday to know, but
no one has any legal obligation to say.
Right. So I am putting in the chat a link to one of the news articles. Now this treasure hunt is over, right? It was found.
Well, but there's more coming. So I'll get right into it because I know we have a limited amount of time. So, so this treasure hunt was super fun. And if you're anywhere near the LA area, I would definitely recommend it. It's different than anything else that's out there. It was kind of like an Amazing Race type treasure hunt where you get the clues in the morning. And by the end of the day, you're expected to find the treasure. So for all those people that want instant gratification, it's really the hunt for you. Super fun. So
I think they have one every month, by the way. I think they have one in LA, then they'll have one in Orange County, then they'll have one in Ventura County or something. So every third month or so it's in LA.
So finally, some for the West Coast. I know a lot of people complain that a lot of the treasure hunts seem to be Midwest or East Coast. So that's good. So you guys check out the link if you're in the California area and want to check it out.
It's really cool. It's a substantial prize, $10K cash, or you can choose to take gold and silver, $10,000. Wow. So definitely substantial. So here's what happens. You buy a ticket, which is expensive. It was $100.
Oh, okay. $100 buy.
You can have 5 people on your team, which if you split it up, not so bad, right?
Okay.
If the person who buys the ticket is the only person who can go into this private Facebook room, and that will come into play later. So you've got to remember that. So you go into the private Facebook room.
That's kind of how Johnny's doing it. The Treasure Quest over there in Michigan. They have private Facebook rooms for their groups. Okay.
Oh, cool.
This is only for the person purchasing the ticket. So it kind of sucked. But anyway, at exactly 9 o'clock Saturday morning, you get the first riddle or clue, and it comes on your computer.
Okay.
And we got 5 riddles. 4 of them were to a code. And the last one was where you go to. Oh, I forgot to introduce Sean. He's not here either, but he's very important. Sean Cronin, a lot of you might know him. He's my treasure hunting partner, and he's also my treasure hunting creator partner, which I'll get into later. But
yeah, breaking news, everybody. They're going to do their own treasure hunt. And we'll have news on that at the end. Okay.
I can't forget about Sean. Yeah, we worked on David's together, the Great U.S. Treasure Hunt.
Nice. Okay.
We solved it literally 10 minutes too late.
Okay.
Devastating. But anyway, so Sean Cronin is part of that. So anyway, so Sean's at the control center waiting, to get information. He's in Long Beach. We figured we would be the ones to go boots on the ground after we solve the riddles. So the first clue comes up 9 o'clock Saturday morning, and boom, boom, Sean immediately solved the first two riddles. I don't know if you have a picture of the riddles or if you can find it, but if you don't, okay.
Let me bring that up. Which I'm not sure which one to show first, but I will show them.
So not that difficult.
Ready to find treasure, that one? It says ready to find treasure at the top?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do that. So basically, it led you somewhere here. Is that how you got to this?
No, that's the second clue.
Oh, that's the second one.
All right. Hang on. I'm
Well, it's okay if you can't find it. I can give you the reader.
Oh, no, I got it. Here it is. So this is from the Facebook group. That makes sense. You guys were in this Facebook group. You pay your $100. You're in the Facebook group. 9 a.m. Saturday. This is what is released, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, that's exactly right.
So immediately Sean got the first one. A dog, a horse, and a pigeon has one of these, while a cockroach has two. How many of these does a crocodile have? So that's the first number to the code you need. So boom, Sean got it like within seconds. It was, what was it, John? The O's?
2. It's the number of O's in the word.
The number of O's in the word. Interesting one. I see it. Okay.
So
yeah,
then,
so we were thinking, of course, like tails, beaks, mouths, ears, whatever.
yeah,
Sean got it right away.
Yeah, Sean got the second one immediately. And
the second one was, I believe, you add the numbers. So like 3 + 9 is 12. And then you multiply the first. 12 times 3 is 36. And I believe that works for all of them.
Yeah. Yeah. So
yeah, that's right.
We got
you guys are good. Okay.
The third one, Tree actually got immediately.
Think of your age, then double it and add 14.
Just pick any age. It doesn't matter.
Does the number come out the same?
It's 7 no matter what you do.
Where it's the same every time.
Got it.
And then the next one was a math problem. So both my kids, Emery and Jacob, who are not here, are really math whizzes. So I run upstairs, they're asleep, bang on their doors like crazy, right?
Jacob weren't up at 9 a.m. ready to go on this?
Jacob wanted nothing to do with it. Emery kind of stumbles out of bed. Okay.
All right. I'll tell this part.
Okay.
Basically, they figured out where the location was.
Okay.
But you gotta scroll down in the thing to figure out the location. So I don't know if you have the whole clue there.
So what are you supposed to do with the digit? Like you guys figured out this digit. What do you do from there?
So the last clue says something like, who's the richest superhero and where does he hang out? And I'm like, that's Batman, of course. And we had maybe a little discussion for a minute, maybe Iron Man, but no, that's Batman.
Richest, yeah.
Bruce Wayne, Bruce Wayne.
People who live in Los Angeles know that there is a Bat Cave in Griffith Park where they did a lot of filming for Batman. So we're like, holy crap, Batman to the Bat Cave. While Emery was staying here figuring out the math problem.
So just to get back to your question, Mike, the digits were in a combination to a lock on a treasure chest. So we had to go to the Bat Cave, and there was supposed to be someone waiting there with a treasure chest, and you could go put in the code and open up the treasure to get the next clue.
To get the next clue. It was only one step on a multi-step. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Okay.
So anyway, we thought we got all these clues really quickly. And
I basically, while they went, I started solving it. It was a fairly simple algebra problem. And I was pretty 100% sure that it was right. But when they got there, Well, I'll let you guys say what happened out
Well,
there.
was there a million people there when you got there, or were you guys first?
Here's the story. So Tree was all ready with his little backpack and his water,
Oh, yeah.
block, and he had his hiking boots on. I was still in what I slept in. I couldn't find my shoes. I literally just grabbed someone's shoes. They weren't mine, and we ran to the car and we took off like maniacs.
I believe they were my shoes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were.
So
And she had no socks, by the way, either. So
no socks. I didn't care. Sunburn, blisters. It was all worth it if we found the treasure, right? So we get to Griffith Park and it is packed. I mean, we cannot find parking.
A lot of people have figured out the back.
Bronson Canyon, which is the backside of it, is in Hollywood.
And we're thinking this can't be right. We were so quick, and we live fairly close, right? So this they can't all be hunters. So I ended up driving all the way to the top of the hill as far as you could go, where the Batman trail starts. Tree hopped out of the car, and I said, I'll find parking and then we'll connect later.
Oh, so this is my part, right? Okay.
This is your part.
So it's about a half mile. It's not really that far, but for an old guy like me, it's kind of far. So I hike up there, and there's a few people around, but not a ton, and then so you can see these caves. There's a cave that has actually a chain link fence in front of it. And I'm like, is that the Bat Cave? So I go up there, and there's like these 3 young girls there, and I'm like, kind of poking around, looking in there. Yeah, I said, you guys know if this is the Bat Cave? And they said, oh yeah, this is the Bat Cave. I said, oh, okay. Because there's like, it's kind of blocked off. Oh, I looked through and there's an opening on the other side. I said, there's an opening over there? She said, oh yeah, there's an opening over there. I said, okay, so I'll go over there. So I walk around the mountain, and there's the opening on the other side, but no one's there either. And there's supposed to be someone waiting. The instructions say there's a silent guardian in the cave that's holding the treasure chest that you have to put in the combination to.
And you have to say hi to him.
Yeah, you're supposed to say, when you see him, you say hi, and then he says hi, and then you can, do the thing. So I can't find this guy anywhere, and I forgot about the silent guardian because I don't know. Anyway, I'm walking around, and all these people are walking around. If you're in LA for any length of time, you realize if you in any crowd of people, you'll hear like 10 different languages being spoken. So I heard all these different languages being spoken. Blah 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 blah. Silent guardian. Blah 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 blah. Silent guardian. So everyone's looking for the silent guardian. Okay, so I know I'm in the right place. So I go back.
There were only 4 people there at the time. 3 girls and Tree.
Well, and there were a few others milling around, but
okay,
but not that many. And so I'm like, then it occurs to me, maybe these girls are the silent guardians. So I go back.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, do. And I realize, and the instructions say, when you see the silent guardian, say hi. And he says hi back. So I walk back and I look at the girls. I go, hi. And they go, hi. I said, you guys aren't the silent guardian, are you? And they said, oh, no. But thank goodness you asked. We thought you were.
Oh, that's funny.
So then I'm thinking, well, maybe it's not really, maybe the guy's not really, because it was like 9:30 or almost 10 o'clock. I can't remember what time it was, but we had started at 9. And by the time we got there, it's probably like 9:30. By the time I got there, probably 9:45. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's somewhere else. And I go hiking up this huge, across the way, there's this trail up this kind of steep hill. So I went up there. I tried to, I'm stopping every 10 feet, huffing and puffing, and then I get like 2/3 of the way up, and I look down, and like this crowd of people starting to descend on the cave. This guy had shown up with the treasure chest.
Like, he got there late.
He's like an hour late. I'm like, wait a minute.
Oh,
I'm way up the game. It's like I got here first. And
so that really sucked.
Because otherwise I would have killed myself. So
anyway. In the time, so Tree has to get to the back of the line, because even though he was there first, there was a whole line now waiting to try their codes, right?
How long did that take for you to get to the front?
Not that long, because everyone was getting it wrong.
The code was wrong. Okay.
So I was sure I was right, of course, because we had double checked it a million times, and so
everyone had. Emery checked it. I checked it. Sean checked it. I mean, we were right.
So I get up there, I put it in, and of course it's wrong. So I'm like, damn, I mean,
it was wrong.
The only one I hadn't checked was the second clue. I didn't know what I didn't check the second clue.
Second clue was right, though.
Yeah, the second clue was right.
So in the meantime, I had to park in another zip code, seriously. And there was no reception. I'm trying to call, Tree and Emery and Sean and figure out. Finally, I get a tiny bit of reception. And the only one I can get a hold of is Emery. And I find out the code is wrong. The code is wrong. So, you know, we're like, emergency, emergency. I said, Emery, call Sean, figure out which code is wrong. So we were going crazy. I was running up and down the hill trying to get reception. You know, people were getting frustrated and leaving because no one could get the code right.
So at this point, nobody had it right that you know of?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And she kept calling me and saying to call, because for some reason she could only get a hold of me. So I would be talking to Sean, discussing the code, and she would be texting me like, hey, are you talking to Sean? Are you talking to Sean?
And then, so I'm like, what did Sean say? And Emery says, he says, go talk to other treasure hunters. And I'm like, what a cop out. No, that's not acceptable. You know, tell Sean to figure it out. But in the meantime, I thought, hey, maybe that's not a bad idea, right? So on the costing other treasure hunters as they're coming down the hill, trying to wheel and deal with them, I'll give you one of my clues if you give me one of your clues.
Right.
Know? So John, tell what.
Oh yeah, so I ended up doing the same thing. So I got it wrong about 2 or 3 times. And I thought it was like the second clue because that was the only one I hadn't checked. So I kept saying, find out from Sean if there's a different answer for the second 2 digits.
Mm-hmm.
And so I tried a different combination of those. And then I realized, well, I kept hearing the Silent Guardian finally started saying that most people are getting the last 3 digits wrong. The last 3 digits, the answer to the math problem was 900. Those were the last 3 digits. That's what should have been the correct answer.
Okay.
But, your sound is going out.
Well, maybe they phrased it funny, or maybe they made a mistake and they want you to put in, if you solve for X is 120, or maybe they meant half the distance, or maybe they meant he goes back and forth, and so it's half the distance. So finally I said, okay, I'm not sure my first 4. So I talked to someone behind me. I said, what first 4 numbers do you have? I'll give you my last 3. And they had the same first 4 that I did. So I was pretty sure that I needed to do something with the last 3. I said, look, here's the answer to the last 3, but it's wrong because I've tried it like 3 times. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up there and I'm going to make it X. I'm going to put in 120 for the last 3. And then I saw that he was giving people multiple 2 tries. So I said, I'm going to try X and I'm going to try 450. I'm going to try, half the distance. So I tried X, 120, that was wrong. I tried 450, that was right. So, I was able to get to, so by this time I'm like the 5th or 6th person probably to have gotten it right.
Okay.
So like 10 minutes earlier, a few people had already left to find the next clue. So the next clue is what you showed me, what you showed first.
So
this one here?
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is what you got when you give this guy the right code. Okay.
Right.
May I just say, sometime at that time, the Facebook group or something released something saying, we're sorry, there's a technical issue in the hunt. I don't think they ever said what it was, but we were pretty sure it was the last number because the math was undoubtedly correct. So
they actually
the math was right. They didn't phrase it in a way that it
That's
could have been anything else.
And we know that treasure hunts seem to gravitate to controversy, correct, people?
It seems like it. Yeah, right.
So anyway, we go hurling down this hill to the next area, to the next zip code to get in the car, right?
Yeah, right.
And I'm just like, John, just go somewhere where we can get reception. So, we're going, no reception. We finally get reception and immediately contact Sean. And we're trying to figure out which canyon it's in. And it's a canyon that also has the same name as a waterfall. And there was
find a canyon with the eponymous falls that still flows despite the time of year. So it's a canyon that's named after the falls, right? So eponymous means named after. So although Hillary thought, well, why do they use eponymous? Why? That's a funny word to use, Maybe it has something to do with ponies or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so just to move this along, because I know our time is limited. Sean thought it was Eaton Canyon. John and I thought it could be that, but there was another one we thought it could be. So we decided John and I would go to Millard Canyon, and
I will take it from here. Basically, I really thought it was Eaton Canyon because it had a trail called the horse trail or something, and I thought the pony thing was kind of a good idea. And I kept saying, just go to Eaton. It's going to be the right one. And Sean agreed. And they're like, no, I think we'll go to Millard. But I'm like, I really think it's at Eaton.
Well, we divided and conquered.
Exactly. So why don't I
went to both? Yeah.
Now, me and my brother, neither of us can drive because we never got a license. So we took an Uber an hour away to Eaton Canyon. and we got there. We
Oh, it's
entered
an hour away. Wow. Okay. So you guys are dedicated. You guys were like, we're going to find this thing. Okay.
Yeah,
Yes, it's not that close.
We packed water. We were wearing our sun hats. We had snacks. Like, we were ready to be there for a while. So we got there, and like, I had to convince my brother to go because he wanted to stay home, but I convinced him, and we got there. We went through this gate and down to this map. And this man was at the map, and he said, "Oh, are you trying to get to the falls?" We said, "Yeah." He said, "Cross this white bridge, find a way down. There's several paths down, and go under the bridge, then walk for about a mile and you'll get to the falls." So we started to do that. We found like a really steep path to go down so we wouldn't have to take too long. But before we went under the bridge, me and my brother saw like a stream up ahead, and the water was flowing in the opposite direction of the bridge. So I figured, why don't we follow the stream, because the water has to be coming from somewhere. I assume it's coming from the falls, and the clue said to like follow the flow of the falls. So I thought there would be no point in walking all the way there just to walk back.
Follow the flow of the water from the falls until it disappears and reappears.
Exactly.
Right. On the final place, it disappears.
Right.
So
Okay.
we started following it, and it indeed disappeared.
Okay.
And we looked around. I was on one side. My brother decided to go on the other side, which was kind of hard because we weren't like on a path. We were like in a bunch of plants and stuff. There were a lot of bees. I was really scared. But he went on that side. I stayed on my side, and we found it did disappear. And then there was a bunch of pieces of timber, and the clue also said that there's timber. I'm like, this has got to be the right place. And I saw the place where the water would reappear, but I think because of the time of year, it wasn't there. But I thought this has to be correct, but we have to look for a long time. And then I just hear my brother say very calmly, he goes, "Oh, here it is."
So it was a physical X you were looking for, right?
It was. And I go, "That's funny." He goes, "No, it's right here." I'm like, "Stop messing with me." Because
so it was under a log.
We were we were literally there for like 10 minutes. So I'm like, he is messing with me. He has to be messing with me. I'm like, "Please stop." He goes, "No, it's right here." And he holds up.
Yeah, check it out. You guys sent me the picture.
No.
Look at this.
So it was the X, and it was also the box.
Yeah, they're there.
And so inside,
There it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
So inside the box, there was this note that said, "If you find it," and this was under a big dry log. I mean, Jacob really had to move it. It said, "You have to give the secret password,
Yellow crocodile." Okay.
Right?
That's interesting.
So anyway, John and I are sitting here looking under every log in Millard Canyon, right?
And you're in the wrong location, right?
Me and Jacob keep trying to call them, and we're so frustrated because only she has
we're in this deep canyon. There's no way we get reception.
No reception. We're texting and calling Sean. We're like, what are we going to do? We need to get a hold of them.
And we're looking under every log in Millard Canyon, we're looking everywhere, and, tree stops to admire a waterfall and a bird. I'm like, tree, we're looking for a treasure. Quit admiring those birds, So anyway, it wasn't there. So we got back to where the campground was, and I got a tiny bit of reception, and I got a hold of Emery, and she said, "We found it." And I thought they were totally messing with me. No, Mom, we found it. And we're already home, and we need to get on your Facebook page because we have to put Yellow Crocodile on your Facebook page.
It's okay.
So here's the thing. I don't know my passcode. I just use my fingerprint to get on to these things.
Okay.
So they couldn't get on it. So
to put in the password?
Right.
Oh, okay.
So anyway.
So I had to wait until you got home.
So we're running to our car, and I'm like, "John, just go somewhere so we can get reception."
This is the worst part. This is the most embarrassing part.
So I'm on my phone, and I think I'm on, the Facebook page, and I'm like, Yellow crocodile. We found the treasure. What do we do now? Probably about 25 yellow crocodiles that nothing is going through, right? So John is barreling down this hill, and all of a sudden I hear ding, 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 ding. So all the yellow crocodiles are finally going through.
So you flooded the chat. Yeah, I got you.
No, not
exactly. There's a wrong chat.
I get a message. I get a message from a parent in a parent group saying, "Hillary, are you okay?"
it's a code safe word. Yellow crocodile. Nice. Okay.
So anyway, I managed to get on the right room and put about 20 yellow crocodiles, and no one was getting back to me, right? So I get home, I run to the computer, get into the private room, and they say, "We have a winner." And we're thinking, yes, yes.
Oh no.
But it wasn't our name. It was someone
somebody
else.
got there first, or do you think somebody got there after you?
Someone got there first and put the treasure back exactly where it was.
My brother said when he found it, he's like, "I don't know about this. The box is open."
And what was supposed to be in the box? The actual treasure, or was it
So the box just had the note in it.
Oh, I see. I got you. Okay.
I thought, well, why would someone leave
Box
it?
was
There would
open.
be no reason to just leave it there. Like maybe it was just open. I don't know.
So here's what I'd like to say. It was disappointing, but I'm proud of all of us because we did a great job. We found it. It was really fun. There were some technical difficulties, but I think if you're anywhere near the area, I do recommend it because it's kind of like a foot race almost.
So
like,
do you think it was worth the $100? Because that seems like a steep entry fee, but
well, if you have 5 people on your team, then you're all going to pay it. So
it'd be a great family activity, right?
Yeah.
So now I know we only have like 3 more minutes, and I know Sean will like hang me if I don't tease our treasure hunt. And you want
to wait. So you guys came in second. You didn't actually win any of the prizes.
No, we didn't win.
Exactly. We came
I thought you guys did. Okay.
We got an X.
The X. All right.
Very nice quality X. I'm gonna take it to college with me.
At least you found it. I mean, that's awesome. Yeah, put it on the wall, right?
Are you disappointed you have had us on the show now since we're not?
No, the story is great. This is what treasure hunting's all about. That you guys actually figured out the clues and went. That's pretty awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we got it.
Okay. I think that if the guy had been there when John got there, we would have won because we got there first.
And did they apologize for that, or
no?
Nope.
They just okay. That seems a little okay. Now, will you guys do the next one? Do you have plans to do the next one?
Absolutely. I already bought the ticket when I bought this one because they said there's a limited number. So yeah, you and Christy should come. LA's a hop, skip, and a jump from where you guys.
That would be cool. We've actually thinking of taking a trip. So yeah, let me check the dates out, see if it works out or not. That would be a lot of fun. Although we don't know the area like you guys do, but yeah.
You don't really need to know. I mean, we can get you to the right place.
Actually, Christy does know the area. She's from Orange County, so she would probably.
Oh, yeah, she would be great. Okay, breaking news.
All right, here we go. Let's hear it. A brand new ride in the Treasure Hunting Amusement Park.
Okay, I'm only going to tell you 3 things because hopefully we can come back, when it comes out.
Yes, please.
So it's coming out the end of July. My partner, Sean Cronin, and I created a treasure hunt. So it is it's right up Christy's alley because it's a book, an actual book you can hold. And it's called Xavier Marks and the Missing Masterpieces. It's a children's book, all in verse, but the puzzles are really for the parents. And the treasure is hidden somewhere in the United States. So that's one thing. The prize is $10,000 cash.
$10,000 cash.
$10,000 cash. We are doing it in association with the the International Child Art Fund, where it benefits them. This is a great organization that they fund art supplies to kids all over the world. And it's really important now because arts, the arts get left out a lot. And I think it's so important.
Okay. So K-Pro keeps asking, what was the prize for the first hunt that you guys came in second place for?
It's $10,000 or a gold bar.
Oh, okay. The K-Pro wanted to know. But now you guys are paying it forward. You're doing your own treasure hunt for $10K. Somewhere in the United States. There will be a book that Amazon, I'm assuming, where we can order it.
There'll be 2 places, our publisher and Amazon.
Okay.
And the third thing, this is real breaking news. There is a big celebrity that has left a secret clue in the book. And so if it's not a secret because the name of the celebrity, and it's not Neil Diamond, so don't play that.
Neil Diamond. Right. Okay.
So right on the cover, you'll know who the celebrity is. But if you can figure out that this celebrity left the clue, you'll know it's a clue to the treasure. So that's kind of really cool.
And you won't say who the celebrity is?
Well, I thought I would say that for, when we were on talking about the treasure hunt, I thought we could play maybe 20 questions. Whoever can guess the celebrity can get a prize or something like that. So
and the International Children's Art Foundation found all of these kids to do the artwork that's in the book.
Oh, that's great. Okay.
So as kids as young as 5 years old and as old as I think 22 or something.
Yeah,
have
no,
art in this book.
it's a lot of fun. I think it's a little bit different than what's out there. And, you know, the only thing Sean and I are really scared about, I don't know if Copper Dan is in the audience, but we use him as a verb. You know, we don't want to get Copper Dan.
That's great.
So in our daily life, he's a verb we use all the time. And Copper Dan, if you are watching, we're just teasing you because your hunt was beautiful, and it was just unfortunate that those guys were from the area and they knew it so well, but it was a great hunt. So
people are already guessing Neil Patrick Harris, Harrison Ford, Martha Stewart, Nicolas Cage. Anyway, okay, so the end of July, we definitely want you to come back on when you have the date and you have the link where people can order, etc. Okay.
Oh, cool.
And we'll do an entire show just devoted to the treasure hunt.
And thank you for having us on. This was super fun, and we appreciate you guys. You know, we think you and Christy are great, and thanks so much for having us.
Well, thank you for the story. That is an awesome treasure hunting story. K-Pro's having some difficulties getting on, so that's why she had to leave. Didn't want to leave, but she's having some problems with the Zoom. So thank you guys for coming on. The Ganga family, everybody there in LA. Come back and let me know how the second treasure hunt goes that you guys are going to do.
You got it.
And
well, I hope you'll be here in LA with us. Maybe
that would be fun.
Yeah. A team.
Okay, we might reach out. We just might reach out. New treasure hunt coming out. They'll be back on to give us all the details. Thanks, everybody.
All right, we're out here. Thanks.
So
all right. And then I do that. Okay, everybody. No, we don't want to do that. Okay. So as I said, K-Pro's having some technical difficulties, so I don't know. Actually, K-Pro, you can come down here and sit with me if you want to. But anyway, stay tuned, because at the end of the show, speaking of getting Copper Dan, he sent me this box in the mail, and he said, open it live. So no idea what's in it. We're going to open this up at the end of the show. But right now we are going to have Jana come on. We know Jana and Brad and Alex. We're going to have them on with Jacob. This is the Hennepin County treasure hunt that they found. Give me a second to get them the invite. I'm all discombobulated. Okay. Thank you, Jacob. I see that. Let me get the Zoom invite sent out. So yeah, it's awesome to hear the stories, isn't it? The different treasure hunting stories. Now, I didn't know that they came in second place and that they didn't get a prize. I didn't realize that part. I thought they still got something, but still they came in second place. So, do we have the, yeah, grab a chair, I guess. Yeah. We'll get it worked out. But they're going to be able to hear that. You can't. Yeah, that's all right. Hang on. Yeah. Oh, no Zoom tonight. Sorry, everybody. I got to go pick up a patio table and 6 chairs for our backyard. So give me a second, everybody. Okay, there we go. I'm sending the Zoom right now. Jana, there's yours. Brad, there's yours. Check your spam folders. Alex, there's yours. And in case you didn't get it the first time, Jacob, here's yours again. Yeah. Oh, let me here, right here. I got it right here. Hang on, everybody. Yeah. I know. That's why I was like, what happened? All right, give us a second, everybody. We are live. With Beacon Star Thursday is going to return, but we got more breaking news. Hang on. You guys remember Legend Has It? Come on over. Legend Has It, the treasure hunt in Arizona. We had the guys on. They are going to be on next Thursday. They've got some breaking news. They said they want to tell us. I don't think that treasure hunt's been solved, but they did want to come on and give us some info. So next Thursday, and then we are going to get back to the Beacon Star. I promise. All right. Can you hear K-Pro? Okay. Can everybody else hear K-Pros? Wait, talk, K-Pro? I don't know. Hey, what's up, Jake?
Hey.
Can you hear us okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you hear us okay? Test, test. 1, 2, 1, 2. Test, test, test. Yeah, it doesn't look like he can hear us. All right. All right.
I hear you guys twice.
Is it an echo? And
2 different things being said.
let's see. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh man, I think I'm in your other video.
Oh, it might be you need a, did you?
Oh, I know what it is. It's I've got the YouTube.
The YouTube, yeah, make sure YouTube's on. So Jana,
Okay.
Jacob, Brad, come on in. I sent you the Zoom link. Can you hear?
Sorry,
All right, I'm good. I got it.
so many things I want to ask.
It's crackling for some reason. I don't know why. You can hear me okay?
I can hear you great. Yeah.
Okay. Can people in the chat hear K-Pro?
We're testing 1, 2, 3. As I've gone alone in there. Oh, wait.
All right. Let's see if this works. Live, everybody. We'll get it worked out.
Sorry.
The face of confusion.
There we go. There's Alex.
You can hear Mike, but not K-Pro.
Yeah. Why is
Jana
that?
saying I don't have a link.
I sent it to you, Jana.
Alex,
Check your spam folders. Hey, what's up, Alex?
Hi.
Give me a second.
rolling. He clicks buttons faster than I. This would take me an hour and a half.
We will get back to the Beacon Star, everybody. I promise. That's them. This one, not that one. Oh, there's Jana. All right. So everybody, you're saying you can hear me, but not K-Pro. Is that right?
T Brown says perfect volume.
Oh, there's Jana and Brad. Okay.
I can hear both of you.
All right. We're going to go with it. Hey, what's up, guys? And congratulations. Congratulations. Awesome. So, okay, for anybody who doesn't know, we're going to let Jake explain this because he's the creator. Explain your treasure hunt. We had you on the show. We talked about it. Let us know kind of how it went down. And then these three can go through the what happened.
And no offense, Jake.
Well, so we had this is our first big hunt. It was our Hennepin County in Minnesota. We hit I hit a oak treasure chest with 150 ounces of silver. Probably way too early, but I hit that, and it was somewhere in Hennepin County. So when everyone who joined in or registered, they were all part of this private Facebook group. And on Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. And Saturday morning at 9 a.m. I released the whole riddle. All the clues for the entire hunt that led right to the cache were released at once. And the way I ran the hunt was after 24 hours, if the cache wasn't found, then I would solve one part of the riddle every 24 hours at 9 a.m. And Jana and Alex and Brad, they were all working, and they ended up finding it on day 4.
Nice. Day 4. Jana, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you okay. Alex, yeah, exactly. Can you hear Jake or no?
We
heard Jake.
No, we hear him, but we don't see him. He's
frozen.
Yeah, it looks like he froze up. So I'll let you guys take it from there. And I'm going to try and you sent me the pictures just a little while. I'm going to try and download them and get them.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, there's Jake.
I sent you a video too, a YouTube link.
I do have to say, I was going to say, no offense, Jake. The spotlight of this hunt for me.
K-Pro, you got quiet again. I could hear you before, but not now.
Okay, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a cuter way to do it anyway.
I will say it's the best video ever because Jana captured the moment that we all want. Okay.
Yes.
Here, you take that. No,
Are we actually on live right now?
Yes, you are.
Yeah, you're live.
The screech, and then the oh my god, and then I have to say, you guys have the most epic, perfect video afterwards, and you could tell it wasn't staged or anything. So, Jake, you have like gold money right there, and that's what we all want. But go ahead, Jana.
What do you want me to say?
Well, I don't. Mike's clicking stuff. I can't see you guys.
Oh, you want to know what's funny? I had a live trail cam, on the cache. So I got the ding. So I immediately went to hit live, and I hit record, and I got to watch her from the trail cam scream when she found it, which was the coolest thing. And then I this is a technical difficulty on my end. When I was done, I just closed the app out, and I just assumed that would stop the recording.
Oh no,
it didn't. So it didn't save the recording. So when Janice said that she had taken a video too, I was like, thank God, that is awesome. Because that's what I wanted to, So she had to take a video anyway, which was awesome. But it was a fun hunt.
That one, that's the one. That's the one. Okay. So Jana, tell us a story. And Brad, you were there. Were you the videographer?
I was there all the other days except that morning.
Oh,
I would
okay.
have never been able to make it back, or she found it anyway. It was crazy. I was the trail guy on my scooter taking care of everything on that.
Nice, nice. So Janet, tell us the story, and then Mike has like a million pictures, and then he has the awesome video of your screech that we all want to do.
Okay, well, we started the hunt. Well, actually, we decided, do you want me to go back to the beginning? Like, kind of like how, okay. So Brad and I decided that we wanted to do this hunt. Ed had mentioned it to us at another hunt party that we were at, and we decided that we wanted to do it. But we had 2 other friends that wanted to do it as well, but that you could only have 2 people to a team. So we decided to have both teams sign up. And then we got a Facebook page together, and through every idea that we possibly, yeah, it was a secret Facebook page. We threw everything in there. So then, and then we met at Alex's house that morning before the clue came out. And Alex made pancakes. Thank you. That was really good. And then the clue came out, and we just sat there. We figured out, we thought that it was at Elm Creek Park first. So then we didn't want to just rush out there, that we know a few people actually did just rush out there, but we tried to figure out the clue in general. Alex had come up with hopscotch, and I can't remember if it was that morning.
No, it was that morning right away. I got hopscotch for the line of the clue that said the game where half of it is a drink. And yeah, no one got the kin part for the family that morning though, but I got the hopscotch parts right away. I just couldn't make it fit anything at that point.
And with the hopscotch, we were focusing on the scotch. We were focusing on the actual liquor itself, or the drink itself.
But then we
Or
got drunk
water.
and couldn't find anything.
That's what happened to Brad.
Yeah. Or water. We were thinking water too. And Minnehaha was automatically in my thoughts, but all of a sudden we were focusing on Elm Creek right off the bat. So I also work in genealogy, history research, and it was a few days later that I actually, when hopscotch was brought back to light, that was when putting that together with the family clicked. And then I was up, and he was still asleep, and I kind of just did that little, nudge, because I don't really want to wake him up. And I'm like, honey, I'm going to go out. And I think I don't even know if I was in his dream or whatever, but
I would have said, I would have found it if she didn't, just to say it.
Okay.
That's right.
So now you're out on the trail. Who are you with? Are you with Alex, or who?
No, I'm by myself. I was on the phone. I was trying to phone. I even did a little video that you guys nobody's seen it. I don't think. I'm actually in the car, and I'm going, and I was trying to text Jake, and then a couple other people were messaging me, and one of them was, oh, I'm so sorry that I forgot your name. He's the one that was from out of state. He helped find Forrest's plane.
Oh, Chris.
Chris. So he had messaged me too, and I was already halfway to the park, and I'm trying to do a talk video to them, talking about, like, I've got my coffee in hand. I'm on the road. I'm going to get there. But the kicker is that I thought that Ed and Steven, I thought all these other hunters were already in the park. So I had posted online just to be funny at them, going, you guys have 40 minutes to find this. I'm going to be there. And they all thought I was on my way to Elm Creek.
Oh, nice.
And I was actually
Where we have been.
Yeah, where we had been hunting.
Miles and miles.
Yeah, we put in a good 20 miles, just us. And I know other people put in more of walking in the park. And so I was being funny, but when I got to the park, I also had put together, when we had figured out Hopkins for the town, I had literally had one eye open and had my phone in my hand. And of course, Hopkins pulls up, and it pulls up Minnetonka Boulevard. And then I see Minnehaha Creek. And I wasn't going to go out right away, but then I saw the Minnehaha Creek was, obviously moving. And that was a park that I'd mentioned to Jake about Minnehaha Creek, like 2 days sooner. And yeah, when we ran into each other, I was like, oh yeah, I liked Minnehaha Creek and Fort Snelling. And so I saw Minnehaha Creek, and that moves. And I saw Minnetonka Boulevard, and I'm like, that's water too, but that doesn't move. So I thought that was stagnant. So I thought, I'm going to run out there. I'm going to look between those two areas, the road and the creek. And when I got out there, I was diving into, there was a man out there. And I was along the waterway, but I went into where the swampy area is. I'm telling the guys on the phone, get me eyes on this park because I don't know this park very well. And my phone was dying. I was
then your phone
Yeah.
died because I think I had just parked and I was probably out of my car like right around when you found it, and I wasn't sure exactly where you were, but I think in hindsight it was probably a good thing that we weren't together, because I probably would have tried to talk you out of walking across that huge marsh area to where it was.
No, but I was already, before you were there though, before Alex was there, I was already looking in the marsh. I was already
Right.
going into areas.
No,
that were there
that's why I'm
with
saying it's a
trees.
good thing you were ahead of me rather than us being there together.
One of the other
No,
things is
when you screeched, I heard a voice say, "Did you find it?" Who was that? Was that another searcher, or they said something? I don't remember exactly. And I thought, oh, is that guy going to come over and like tackle her for the treasure? I was
Right on
worried about
camera.
you.
That may have
Kinda.
been, yeah, because that may have been me, because when we got to the park, so when Jana posted on the Facebook thing, you guys better find it. I'll be there in 40 minutes. I'm sitting like literally right here at home, and I seen that comment. I was like, and I had been meeting everyone at all these parks throughout the hunt. A, to give them their coins, and B, because I had my little GoPro thing just to get their stories on what led them to this park. And 95% of them were at the same park, but I did get to go to probably 8 other parks. So I seen Jana had posted this. So I sent Jana a message. I said, "So where are you headed, Jana?" And she messaged back, "Willow." And I just slammed my computer shut and I looked at my wife and I was like, "Get the kids. Someone's going to find it today." And she put this, she was 40 minutes away and it's like an hour and a half from me. So I was like, "Get the kids." So very rarely when we go out as a family, very rarely, it's always me driving. But as soon as we got out to the vehicle, I'm sitting here with my phone waiting for that, the alert from my trail cam. And Crystal's like, "Do you want me to drive?" I was like, "Yes." I want to be able to, as soon as I say, I want to hit live and watch this. But we got there and we parked on another side, and we were going over the bridge, and that's when we heard the scream, and I just jetted, and I came down off the, I don't think you're even allowed to walk over the railroad tracks, but that was the fastest way to get there. So we parked in the other parking lot, run over the railroad tracks, and that's when I heard the scream, and I just started running. I was like, "Did you find it? And did you find it?" And I seen her.
Was that
head-
you? Because I thought it was an old lady.
Okay, why don't we play that? Why don't we play let's play the
video.
the Jana awesome video that we all want to be her at this moment.
Okay, here we go.
Where's the audio?
Okay.
This is your cam?
So there's excitement, a little bit of crying. This is exactly the emotion. I'm like,
Right here.
and the yes.
Yep.
I don't know. That's what I want to ask her.
I'm in the middle of nowhere. Let me turn this around. I don't know how to turn this around. I can't. Here. I don't even know how to tell you where.
She's wearing the same shirt right now.
Lucky treasure hunting
Open
shirt.
to see what I do about it.
Yeah, somebody. Yeah, she said yes.
Okay.
Who was the first one down there then?
That's
Jacob?
great.
Well, now, had you opened it, because I actually knew that Tree and Hillary had not found it. They found a box that they thought they had
Second.
won.
That came in second.
Had you already opened it and showed that? I was worried that it was empty. So I was like, is it actually in there? Like, had you already looked or you hadn't looked yet, Jana?
I hadn't looked yet. That was just actually finding it.
Okay.
So I'm trying to think. I
You've
turned
seen
it.
the cam.
I saw the cam.
Yeah.
And I froze like
Had you
a deer in a
found the
headlights.
key already by that point to open it, or
No.
did he need to tell you where the key was?
I'll explain all that in a second.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay, so I just have to say this part going back before we get into the really cool, fun stuff of the chest. Okay, when I was there, I was running around. I was diving in. I was on my hands and knees. I'm literally like going through all the weeds in the marsh and everything. I had gotten so hot from searching so hard that I had to go back to my car. And when I went back, because I was too hot, I know I needed to change my shirt. And I always carry with me like a couple shirts, socks. I just carry all the extra as well. During this hunt, I'd already gotten rid of all that. I'd already used
Oh, I
them.
see what you're doing.
And when I was in the car, I'm in this park, okay? I'm in a city park. And I look around, make sure nobody's around. I'm like, nope, take my shirt off. I'm not wearing a bra. I throw on, and I'm looking for, well, before I did that, I'm looking for my other shirt. And I'm like, I don't have any shirts. I had to grab one of Brad's shirts, okay? So I changed a shirt in the car. I should have known right then that I was going to find it. Because the shirt ended up being a gentleman's strip club shirt.
Oh, nice.
The most famous one in the cities here.
Very,
Oh, that's
That's where you
funny.
guys went that night to celebrate, right?
yeah, right.
Yeah, right. Or I would have went.
Yeah.
You want me
We're
to
getting free entry now.
you want me to show the pictures you sent, Jana?
Oh, yeah, you can show them. Can I talk?
I
at the same
downloaded
time?
a couple of them, but not all of them. Here, you can take us through what we got.
Okay. As I was walking, I ran, and I was really, really hot. I ran into an older lady, and she had her 2 walking sticks. And I asked her how to get to the other side of the park. And she told me how to get to the other side. This one is basically opening up the chest, and that was what was inside.
That
That's a
is
lot
cool.
of silver.
That's more impressive than the forest. Like, as
That's
the,
what we gotta do.
anyway, yeah,
Actual silver.
this is really awesome.
Oh, and there. That's when you put it on top, right?
Yeah, yep.
There was
That's a
underneath.
nice
That
treasure
was-
chest too.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was
Wow.
tucked right underneath. It was a great hiding spot.
Right.
There's a lot of times you go hiding or go looking for treasure, and you go, why did they hide it there? So you can
these are
see
all the
that I
ones
was,
right here?
you can see that I was between Minnehaha Creek and Minnetonka Boulevard. And I had gone all the way around the majority of that
Up top. where it says
pond.
Yeah, treasure. Okay.
Well, wasn't there somebody on the other side of it doing the same thing you were?
Yeah, I guess the man that I'd ran into when I first got there, and he was walking on one side of the creek and I was on the other, and I was looking at his side going, how do I get over there? And he was looking on my side going, how do I get over there?
Yeah.
50-50
Yeah,
chance.
yeah, it's like,
So of
who's gonna
course,
get
people
it?
are doubting your story because you didn't leave it for the night and come back after you got drunk that night the next day. But we won't go there. We'll let you explain a little more. So look,
That's
so
really
you're
funny.
not okay. I have to say, I went on the Utah hunt and we already decided we were going to leave the box. We were going to hide the money and we're running back to our car. You're like screaming out by yourself. I found it.
Yep.
And you're just taking it. You're just a maverick, man. That's awesome.
Yep. And anytime that we find just even a little medallion, we usually scream or yell because I mean it's so exciting at that point that that we actually did it. It's
150 ounces, right?
Hey, I'll tell you that I was on a treasure hunt today and I didn't get it and I walked over it. It was worth $1,000 today.
Mhm.
We walked over it and I'm
Took
telling you,
pictures
we even
even.
took pictures of
Well,
where
we
it
walked,
was.
you walked over it last night.
Yeah, and I'll
Mhm.
tell you right now, I am in the car on the way home and I'm hitting the steering wheel like bam, bam, bam. I was so mad. I was so mad. And when I found this one, you're screaming for joy. I mean, the
Yeah.
highs and lows of treasure hunting is a real deal.
Well, you're
You
100.
know?
That's 150 ounces. That's what Mike just asked, right?
Yes, yep, we have it right here.
Wow.
It's burned on the
Great.
side of the.
But you laid it all
chest,
out
too.
at the location. Is that what you
Yes, yes.
Oh,
Of
you're-
course, here's
I don't know
Well-
if it's around at
did?
all.
No, people
Oh,
were
I took
around.
no.
precautions.
Yeah. So I
Oh,
find
Jake was
it.
there by that point.
Yep. So I find it, people are at the edge of 150 whatever feet away and they're yelling, what's going on? Because at first I was worried because I didn't want women on the other, because that were walking, like the lady with the walking sticks. I didn't want her to think I was getting killed at that point.
Ah.
So then these guys came out, Jake and his 2, Ladybug and Maximus were with him and Crystal, and Jake showed up right then. And the 2 guys who had been searching, I guess there was 2 of them, they were searching and they came out and then they all watched as I was very nervously finally opening the chest. But the thing was, it was
But
wrapped
there
up
were
in
searchers right there. Like if you
That's
wouldn't have
correct.
found it, they probably would have.
He might have, I guess he walked out to the one guy
Halfway.
walked halfway and he turned around, and walked back.
Yeah, he
Oh,
walked
too
halfway
far.
to the small group of trees and
And I
said,
don't
no,
think-
it's probably not there. And he walked back.
And
Yeah.
I don't think there were any other searchers in that park at the time besides those 2 and then you, and then when I got there a few minutes later, right? I think it was just the 4 of us.
Yeah,
I
everybody
did.
else is in Elm.
But I knew that afterwards we found out that there were 3 or 4 teams that had figured out that park.
Yeah. They were
so
going
you
there.
raced to it for, just like the Forest Fen. Lots of people had the right
Oh.
solution, but they didn't get up before the crack of dawn, whisper to their husband, "I'm leaving," and
Yeah.
go and do it. Wow,
Yeah.
that's so
When's
awesome.
the next big one that Jake's gonna do?
And sometimes we talk about how it's a mad world, and you just envision, like I'm driving out there, I'm literally envision, like when I sent him the text Willow, I couldn't, because I'm driving, I'm like, I can't say Big Willow Park, I'm just like Willow. Like,
Yeah.
you know, and sending that off, and some of my, like I'm trying to voice into the phone and it wasn't taking my voices either. So so that's kind of, but anyway, so when we were out there, it was wrapped up in the camouflage, as you can see in the pictures. And then it was, when you take the camouflage off, it was wrapped in, what was it, clear wrap?
Burlap.
Grand wrap, yeah. Just
Yeah,
so
and,
there wasn't any rotting. I didn't want the wood to rot, no.
Yeah, he did a really good job because it was out there for a while, and we'll show it to you in a second. It was,
Camouflage. duct
what
tape.
is this?
It's a cable.
That's a cable that is attached to the safe inside the treasure box.
Okay, so he had this literally, like nobody was gonna just walk off with this. They weren't gonna walk into the park and take it. So this thing was attached to a tree, right? It was like literally with a
Locked to a
lock on
tree.
it.
Yeah.
And in order to get the key, or there's a sheet, there's a card in here, and it said on top of it, and it said, call this number. And so I called him, and I actually said, I don't know what I said to him, like, I found it, or something like that.
Yeah, I would already gotten it. Yeah.
Well, Jake, so when we asked you initially, we're like, how will you know? And you're like, I'm going to know. And you didn't want to say, and this is why, because everyone would have found your number and called you. And
yes. And then and they even gets
And that
better.
hit.
So on
Yeah,
that
the cam.
number, yeah, and the camera, he would know too. So on the card, it said his phone number. So you call that number, and then he tells you to go look nearby. And there was another little camouflage little piece under some wood, and it was this little treasure box. Okay.
the key
So
is
then
in
you open the treasure box,
Oh,
and
how
that's
clever is
the
that?
secret key.
Oh my gosh.
That's awesome.
That's like the fairy tale. And now you have the key, no one else can get it.
Yeah. And so
And he's letting us keep it.
So
That's
here
what's
it
cool.
is. Well, let's show you.
Turn this around.
Yeah,
Yours.
How much does Alex get?
Oh, okay. Because it says, okay. Oh,
Okay, we show it to
what's
you.
your
Maybe
split?
information.
Some people wanted to know your negotiated split. Like, how much did Alex get? How much did you guys get?
We did it, we split it 4 ways.
Oh, wait, who's the fourth?
I was going to say.
Because, yeah,
We're
so,
Oh,
I'm
Jason's
sorry.
the other one.
So Jason's not here.
Oh,
Oh.
gotcha.
Jason's up in Duluth on a family trip, and he couldn't make it to here. So Alex and Jason were teamed up,
Gotcha.
and then Brad and I were teamed up.
Right. And that's why you bought two. Got it.
Yes,
Okay.
but 2 teams.
And are they selling the silver? or
Are you
what
selling
what
the
are
silver? What are you
plans?
guys doing?
Well,
That's up in the air right now, because
Okay.
we'd like to buy them out of it, so we have it, but it's not in, we had to find today's hunt in order to afford these guys.
so we're trying. We have another hunt tomorrow, by the way.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, Minnesota's
a place.
killing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
there's
So
those big
open,
ones.
open. We want to see.
I know.
Which
Okay, so you
one's
take
the-
the key.
What's tomorrow?
Oh, where's the lock?
Yeah.
Oh, here it is. What's tomorrow?
Oh, Maple.
Yes.
Sorry, I think a lot of people
We're gonna
watch
see
show.
this.
Okay, so I'm gonna try
Maple
to turn this
Plain.
down. Yeah.
We'll say
That's
that.
it,
Oh, it's
yeah.
in a whole. That's the one in Florida, right?
Yeah, there you go.
An old
The
school.
lock is very heavy
Oh.
too. It's a very solid, nice piece of metal with the key.
Right.
You know
And-
what's funny? I was partnered with somebody at Utah, and they said, "I really want the treasure box because it's so cool." And I can't tell you how much. The silver is incredible, but it's like I want the treasure box too because it seals the
keepsake.
moment. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, this is gonna be a centerpiece to our curio
Look at
cabinet. and
that.
stuff in it.
That's
Shannon,
like
did
in
you-
Boston, right?
Did you mention already that's the same T-shirt you were wearing when you found it?
Yeah, I told that.
Yeah.
Yep. So, something about this box is that, I want to tell you, this thing, when we found it, I could hardly carry it out. Alex had to kind of carry it out. I'm telling you, this thing is so heavy, and we have not weighed it yet. And that's the thing, is I could hardly even get it out of the car just a few minutes ago. And it is so heavy. And I'm like, how could anybody get forests out of the woods? Like forest fens, like
Yeah.
this thing was so heavy. So I'm going to try to
Yeah.
so
It's a lot.
anyway, so I'm going to open it. You guys ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right. They're saying, open the box, open the box.
Open the
Open it
box.
up.
Here it goes.
There you go.
There's a
Now,
lockbox inside.
okay, then on
Yes.
top of that, okay, so not only was there a key
Okay.
to get in here, there's a lockbox in here, okay? And we had to get the
Combo.
code. And so the story
He
is
made
that
like a 5-layer, like making sure
Yeah.
no one
Yes.
gets
Real
conviction.
deep.
He did not want someone else walking away with that thing.
Yeah.
That was
So-
very smart.
the other thing about this code
I
is
like
that
how this.
the code happens to be Brad's birthday.
Look at this. So I don't know if
What?
Jacob has even seen
What
this.
are the
tweet.
odds of that?
Yeah, that's weird. What?
Did you see
She's like,
this?
okay. She's like, what's code? I was like 317, and she just looked up. She's like,
wow,
you're kidding
that's
me.
cool.
And
And I
that's
was like, why? What's 317? She's like, it's Brad's birthday. Well, what are the odds of that?
Yeah, it was meant to be, I guess.
So you put in the code 317 and you open it up. Let's see, how do I
my
don't even know if I can
God.
lift this.
That much silver.
It's so heavy.
Then that's all
Wow,
in
that
it.
bar is huge.
Oh yeah,
One
this
bar
thing.
and
How
that's
many ounces is the bar?
The big
100.
bar is like is 100,
100?
which is
Wow.
it's about 7 pounds or so.
That's great.
There's a
Awesome.
100 ouncer, a kilo, and a 10 ouncer.
And then
Damn.
these are heavy bar. I don't know if anybody's held these before. They're
It's a
solid.
trip how heavy they are.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, that's not a thin bar right there.
No, it's like this is
Yeah,
this is as
that's-
heavy as my cat.
What's the
And that-
value of
and
100?
that's just
What's the
ounces of
value?
silver.
Approximate value, Jake?
Well, when I did the hunt and priced it out for the cost of tickets and everything, it was about $4,000 to buy. Spot was like $24 an ounce, but to buy it was like 27, 28. But now it's gone up. So now, like an ounce to actually purchase an ounce from a bullion company, it's about $31 an ounce, $30 an ounce.
Wow.
31.
It's about $5,000, you think?
Yeah, 4,500 to 5.
Wow, congrats, guys. Okay, we got a super. Oh, they can't hear me here. So
Okay,
This
hold
smells
on.
good, Jake.
gotta say a couple-
Yeah,
This
the
smells
box,
good.
the box, and the
Sorry about
yeah.
the technical difficulties, everybody. We did get a super chat from Hillary Ganga, who was just on with the $20 super chat. Says, "Congrats, Minnesota, and thanks for having us, Cowlazars." Thank you, Hillary. And definitely come back on when you're ready to
Awesome.
talk about that new treasure
Yeah.
hunt. And
Boom.
we also got a super chat from 3D Bronze, and I will mention that at the end of the show. 3D Bronze. He needs 31 more people to subscribe to do his new treasure hunt. So congrats, Jana, Brad,
Thanks.
Alex. That is awesome. So Jacob,
And
what a
Jason.
successful treasure hunt. I mean, congratulations. Sometimes they
was-
don't go as planned. And would you say everything went the way you wanted it to?
Oh yeah, yeah. It went excellent in my opinion. I mean, I enjoyed it. It seemed like almost everyone enjoyed it. I wanted to read off the riddle if you didn't mind. It won't take
Yeah, for
a
sure.
minute, and I can kind of so part of it isn't part of the riddle. I just kind of added into it. But this is what I had posted on Saturday morning at 9 a.m. It said, "The hunt is on for the treasure you seek. Don't get discouraged or accept defeat. If you find yourself stumped, just go out exploring, enjoy the hunt, and make the memories. I lay between the stagnant and speed." Oh crap! I just lost it.
There we go. I just brought it up. You sent it to
Oh,
me.
there we
right?
go.
This
Okay,
one. Yeah,
cool.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. There we go. Let me zoom
Yeah,
in.
I lay between the stagnant and speed, hiding underneath what's now decaying. Off the opposite of me, which was the U in the trail. The opposite of me is you. And
I like it.
and then I did a play on words. So the copsy,
that.
or so I found this cops, COPSE, and I was looking for words that I was looking for a word for a small group of trees.
Mhm.
And I seen this copsy, and I was like, oh, I can make copsy, right? And then I started thinking, man, I wonder if that's how it's pronounced. So then I went into Google. And I was like, how do you pronounce this? And it was cops. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, even better.
Ah,
I figured when I post this, some people might think that, oh, he's got a typo there. He didn't mean to have an E, which if they thought that, then they wouldn't have understood that copsy is a small group of trees. And I actually, as I went out talking to people, I had a couple of them mention, hey, we caught that play on word. At first we thought he had a typo. And I was like, no.
I see.
So the cops can't see. And then this place is huge, and huge was meant big, with the guardian known for 3, and that was Guardians of the Galaxy, I Am Groot. And, he was known for three words, I am Groot, I am Groot. And he was a tree. The name of the park was Big Willow. So huge, big, and then the tree Willow, with miles of mix, which was trails, and multiple bodies, which was bodies of water. And then where the family meets, and family was kin, the game half made of drink, hopscotch. So kin meet hop, and the
Oh,
address of
gotcha.
the park-
Yeah.
the address of the park was in Hopkins, Minnesota. And then and that which flows rhymes with seek, and it has Minnehaha Creek running through the park. Now start your adventure and try to find me. So
And that was the riddle then, right? This was it?
that was it. Yeah. The
Okay.
third solve, which was on the day 4, was I solved the game half made of drink, hopscotch. And that was so Hop, and then they had to go back and, for back in the riddle and go family meets where family meets. And if they gotten kin meets Hopkins, Minnesota. And
nice. So I got to say thank you to you because you sent us one of the collectible coins. You actually sent us two of the collectible coins. Now, if you guys remember, we were supposed to buy somebody in to Jake's treasure hunt and we didn't. Me and K-Pro spaced on it. So the next one you do, we'll buy 2 people in. Do you have a date when the next treasure hunt's going to happen?
The next treasure hunt is actually next weekend. That's in Sherburne County. The cache is, so I had to change around the caches so that I could try to do more treasure hunts without going broke early.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
So the cache for all the future ones are, if there aren't so many registrations, then it's so much silver per register.
Based on how many people enter. That makes sense.
Based on how many people enter.
So like 0 to 20, you get 4 ounces.
So it's for everyone. For everyone, it's an ounce of silver per registration up until the cost of the chest, and then it's going to be, and then I'm going to throw 10 ounces of free silver on top of that. Whatever the amount of people register.
You have 2 from us.
Are you guys in that, Jana, Brad, and Alex? Are you in this one as well?
We're currently not in the Sherburne because it was a little far for us.
Oh, I see. This is somewhere else in Minnesota. Okay.
It's like northwest of the Twin Cities, like sort of like almost like St. Cloud area.
Okay.
Not quite that far, but close.
It's more that the traveling with the construction and that's what's kind of keeping us. But otherwise, if he was going to do like a Duluth or we thought about doing Dakota County, so just.
Dakota for sure, I would, yeah.
And this is not
Minnesota's terrible.
Not this weekend, but next weekend.
Yeah, next Saturday. It starts.
Okay, so everybody, when this video is up, comment on this video. We'll do comment picker for 2 people. So Jana, Alex, comment. Maybe you'll get one for free. Even if you're not going, you can help somebody else out. And the Monday show, we will pick the 2 people and we'll buy them in. Okay.
That's really nice.
That's awesome.
We appreciate you sending us the coin because we have a treasure hunting coin collection over here. So that's really great.
Oh yeah, no problem. And I'll send you. That was our first big hunt. So I had the coins specifically made for that hunt.
Mm-hmm.
It's specifically to that one hunt. All the other set cash hunts I had coins made, but they're just for the set cash hunts. So I'll send you guys one of those ones too. So you guys have both of the coins that I had made.
No, that's awesome. Thank you. We did get a super chat from Dennis Davis, says hi with the $15 super chat. Hi, Dennis. Thanks for tuning in.
What's up, Dennis?
Hi, Dennis.
Hey, Dennis.
So somebody asked, what was the buy-in, Jana, for yours? I don't remember from when we did the show. The buy-in for the treasure hunt. For this one, you won.
$49.99 plus tax.
So $50 basically.
$50.
Okay. And is that the buy-in for the next one as well, Jake?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I bet it was worth it, Jana. I know. It was worth it.
It's a dilemma what to do with the money.
Right. Well, congratulations. That's really awesome. I hope a lot of people buy in, Jake, especially they see now that 1, it's legit, 2, it's solvable. Jana, a well-known person, Jana and Brad and Alex, well-known people in the community, the Forest Bend community, found it, which is great. So yeah. Now, do you have plans? Are you always going to do it where it's based on the buy-in, the prize amount? Because yeah, I mean,
from here on out,
expensive, right?
I mean, the hunt was awesome. It went phenomenal. We had 35 people register, which was awesome, but I won't be able to continue on if I do it that way. So
yeah.
Unless
somebody wants to donate something, right? Yeah, right. Yeah, I get it.
But,
now is that?
And we do have people in the community.
Here, I don't know if it's here. Yeah. Here, you take it.
Okay. 2 things I wanted to say is 1, dog is in the. It's all right. Okay. So there are people in the community. I know they've donated to us to put caches out there and things. Guys, Jake is killing it, I think, with a legitimate hunt, doing a legitimate way and trying to fund. So if you want us to connect you, this would be one that I would say we are planning our next hunt, but Jake's doing it right now before the entire part of that country goes into an iceberg. So, I mean, I would say donate to him now, connect with him. And Jana and crew, if you guys are selling some silver, maybe we can talk before you sell it.
I think they want to collect it all, but yeah, if you want to sell it, let us know.
Yeah.
I did want to say something awesome. SD Bullion Minting Company. I reached out to them and they actually donated silver for a free hunt. So we are doing
Oh,
the
Nice.
following weekend of July. They gave us 10 free ounces of silver just to get families out on a treasure hunt. So
Nice.
we are
Awesome.
doing another hunt right after next weekend, the following weekend. That's going to be a free hunt in Wright County. And I'm posting all that stuff right on our company Facebook page, all the riddles and clues. So that's pretty neat. So that'll be 20 ounces of silver for free for anyone to take on. So I want to do a shout out to SD Bullion. That's pretty incredible for a bullion minting company out of
Yeah.
state to do something like that just because they believe in, families and friends going out and having just a ton of fun. That was pretty neat.
Yeah.
That's great.
Well, and
Okay.
you have again, every commercial, everything you do, you just have Gianna where she goes, ah! It's like, and then okay, I'm gonna cry for a second. Yeah, I mean that's like exactly. I felt your roller coaster of emotion, and it was perfect. You had the big smile, the money shot. I love it.
And people can't usually hear me.
yeah,
So
she's quiet.
I'm really quiet. And I'm like, did they heard me that far away?
That was
I
weird.
think
when
we
she-
heard you.
Exactly. She calls me and didn't even have a chance to say hello or did you find it or anything. It was already in mid scream when I answered.
My battery
So it's
was
just like,
dying.
"Ah!"
I found it. I gotta talk to you later.
Okay, what is the Facebook page, Cowlazars, for?
Oh, I've been
This
putting
hunt.
it. Yeah, I've been
Okay,
putting
I
it
know
in
you put it a
chat
bunch of
several
times. People are
Real life
asking.
treasurehunt.com.
Yeah. And
good
I think
stuff,
this
for
is
sure.
one too that sounds fun enough that maybe somebody buys in that's far away. I know Chris was looking for a partner.
Yeah.
And then
Chris-
you get somebody that's the boots on the ground person and you partner up. So it can become much more than, I know the Minnesota State does a great job with treasure hunts, but this could become even more and more, national for you. Jake?
I was
awesome
really
job.
surprised with when Chris contacted me when I was driving out there, and I was like, dang, maybe I want to hook up with him on the next one because I was really impressed.
He
but I didn't know that. I didn't know that till actually I found it, and then I'm like, oh crap! Like,
Yeah, we
Yeah,
partnered with him on, I don't remember what hunt.
The Michigan, the Johnny's treasure.
Oh, Johnny's treasure
Yeah.
hunt. And he's a lot like Justin Posey he utilizes technology and resources in ways that
yeah,
I didn't even know existed. And so he'll be like, oh, we could go here because of da-da-da. And I'm like, wow. So, I mean, I know Chris can't travel all the time. And so if he ever wants to partner up, him and both Justin, I mean, they were awesome. And it makes memories too. So awesome.
Brad wanted to say something. Did you want to say something?
I forget.
Minnesota hunts.
Oh, no, I was just saying that we have the most disc golf and the most treasure hunts of any
Yeah,
state.
coolercrew.com shows pretty much all the hunts that are going on in the Midwest and across the US.
Okay.
But that's another spot to go to for treasure hunts.
I just seen in the background. We were talking about her shirt. You guys see this shirt? I wore it for you
Oh.
newlyweds.
Planet 13. There you go. You guys were there. Thanks.
Yeah, we spent quite a few thousand at that place.
Yeah, I bet. All right, everybody. Thanks for coming on. Jake, awesome treasure hunt. Congratulations, Alex.
Oh, I have
Brad.
to, one more thing.
Yeah.
You were saying that before it turns into a tundra here. Literally, we have treasure hunts all year, including Winter Carnival. We're out there in negative 60-degree temps treasure hunting.
Wow.
You want to talk about hardcore?
Yeah.
Minnesota is the place to be.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, I didn't know. Is this new
We
treasure hunt
stay
up in
away.
Copper Dan's area or no?
He's
You know?
south of us.
Yeah, he's actually so.
Oh, he's further away.
I did his hunt,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
he's south.
All right. Well, speaking of Copper Dan, we do have a box to open from him, but I want to thank you guys for coming on. Awesome treasure hunt,
Oh,
Jake.
fun.
I hope the
Thank
next
you.
one is very successful. And remember, when this video
This is our
uploads,
one?
comment and we'll pick 2 for the buy-in for next weekend's treasure hunt.
That's
And
fantastic.
we have no idea what this is. Copper Dan sent it.
Oh, gotta see.
Well, here, just use. I was going to use this.
You know.
I know.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. What's that? Sorry.
I know.
Oh, you know what it is? Okay.
Yeah, it's
It's not going to
something for you
blow
to
up, is it? All right. But I do also want to say thank you because I did have a birthday yesterday and a lot of people reached out and said
That's
happy
right.
birthday and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
we
So thank
posted.
you, everybody. Yeah.
Happy birthday, dude.
Thank you. A Beacon
Yeah, see
Star. We
this.
will get back to the Beacon Star next Thursday. The legend has it, the treasure hunt in Arizona. Those guys want to come on next Thursday. But after that, we will get back to the Beacon Star for sure.
Is Copper watching?
I haven't seen him in the chat, so I'm not sure.
Okay.
I was going to use this. Oh, you got it? Okay. All right. Let's see what we got from Copper Dan. Oops, sorry, buddy. Oh, and we've got happy birthday, Mike. Hope you enjoy the gifts. Cowlazars rocks, Copper Dan. Let's see what it is. It's wrapped up pretty good. Jana knows what it is. I can tell by her face. It's wrapped up. It's wrapped up.
Bubble wrap.
Okay, go dog. Go on. It's not for you.
No, he
Go
doesn't.
on.
Yeah, now Dan's watching.
Oh, nice. Oh, that nice. You know where that's from.
Yes.
Rounders. That's right. Pay him. Pay that man his money. So that is from Rounders. It is a poker reference. Thanks, Copper Dan. That's awesome. Appreciate it.
Copper Dan on there.
So congratulations again, guys. Thanks everybody
Thanks for having us on.
And last thing I'll say is 3D Bronze is trying to get 200 subscribers on his YouTube channel. And when he does, he says he'll do another free treasure hunt. And I think he said he's only got, oh, there's another one. I know there was another one. Ufta. What? Ufta.
Oofta.
Is that a Minnesota thing? Oofta. Is that a Minnesota thing? Okay. An exclamation or interjection expressing bafflement, surprise, or dismay of Norwegian origin. Of course it is. Oofta. All right. Thanks, Dan.
By the way, Copper and I
there's
are
more.
actually, Copper and I are teamed up on a hunt, and we won't say which one, but we are, Copper and I are team Ufta.
To another treasure hunt you're trying to find? Yeah. Oh, okay. Team Oofta. All right. So it looks like he sent us some more stuff. So thanks, Dan. We didn't realize you sent all this. I didn't realize. It's got to be comic books. That's right. She hates comic books now.
I don't hate them. I just
Yes,
don't
you
like
do.
them coming every
But
day in the
she
mail.
got me a comic books
Oh, I
for my
can't
birthday.
reopen.
Oh, here. Yeah. Can you do it with this? You can't damage them. Oh, now I get to do it. All right. Here, you talk to him.
So Mike said he had to run some errands yesterday, and he came home with a box of comic books. The day before, he got in the mail. Did you know that? I won't say where because he has a new source of comic books internationally that come, and we got comic books. And look what we have coming, and don't damage that.
There we go. What do we got? We got Star Wars, everybody.
Nice.
He cannot be more delighted. It is awesome.
That's
to have.
awesome.
Number 5 and number 6. Now I have to collect all of them.
Yeah.
Because another present I got was this one, but I also got this one, which is signed and graded. So thank you, everybody, for birthday presents. I do appreciate it.
May the books be with you.
All right, everybody. Thanks a lot. We're going to wrap it up. Keep on doing treasure hunts, everybody. And thank you to Jake for doing an awesome treasure hunt.
Yeah, good job, Jake.
Thank you
Yeah,
for
look at
everyone
that
who
stuff.
participated. Thank you for having me on again. This is awesome.
It's starting to see the allure of actually having the treasure there, not a proxy item.
Yeah,
Kind of like Forrest
it's
Ben's,
cool.
kind of like yours. That's pretty cool.
And it's kind of like, oh,
Yeah, here.
no, that's okay.
All right. All right. Sorry about the technical difficulties. We will figure that out by next time. This is the link to Jake's webpage for the real life treasure hunt. There it is. Okay, everybody. Thank you. And we will see you next time. Yeah, come on in the video. Monday, we will choose 2 for next weekend's.